Lynne was born on December 12th of 1965. As they rolled up the cart to me and said, "You have a daughter." She was absolutely beautiful. If she was in a room, you knew she was there.
What made her come alive was just spending time with people she loved and people she cared about. And the fact that she got a master's in teaching while working full-time and taking care of 3 kids, she was just kind of my idol.
When she transitioned from a corporate role into teaching is when I saw her have the most life, the most joy. She got to do what she loved. She was so energized. She was so focused on like how she could improve people's lives. She was a joy to be around.
She's starting to forget things like passwords or misplacing items.
She agreed to take a memory test. She had advanced early onset Alzheimer's. She had been covering it up for years. That's when it really hit home for us and the grandkids, my grandsons.
And I was like, okay, it's real, it's happening. And like me and both my brothers are really gonna need to step up.
The caregiving was much more complicated than we thought. It was very, very painful. And we were underestimating what we had to do. So we went to work to solve it as a team. And we went to the Alzheimer's Association quickly.
My mom thought she could delay the onset of Alzheimer's or beat it. And I really wanted it to be true. And so watching her like try to fight it and trying to fight it with her and watching the disease slowly start to win was very hard.
I realized I'm going to lose Lynne, and I'm not ready.
It was almost hard for me to visit at times. She'd fight us or try to push us away, yell at us, and you just have to accept the fact that it's not her, it's the disease. You have to continue, showing up for your mom who's there for you for so much of your life.
It's still hard to put into words like how crushing that feels when like the person who was responsible for raising you does not know who you are anymore.
You know, I think she knew they were her sons. Her presence was different when I was there. That's all I could give her. And I gave her the best I could. And I firmly believe when I was there, it was better for her. I walked in one day and they said, "Jim, we think your daughter should go on hospice." And hospice was the terminal phase, of course. Henrik and Simon held her hands, and she squeezed them both, and then she let go.
When I think about what it took away, I keep thinking about what it would have been if she was still here, like what she would have seen in the future, what accomplishments, what milestones, what things I was proud of, I would have been able to share with her.
I'll remember my mom as a fighter. It's a lot of the reason why I'm going into healthcare/nursing. My mom always thought I would be a great caregiver.
Maybe in 20 years there will be a cure. I think it all depends like how much attention is paid to it.
People showing up and donating money to the cause and helping fund research. I do think it's possible that we could beat Alzheimer's, and that does give me hope. There is goodness. I mean, I feel like it really brought our family together. Our family really, really showed up, especially Grandpa.
I don't really think of her as gone. I ended up in a role that involved really loving Lynne, in a way that I never could have beforehand. I loved her as much as I did then, and I still do.